not gonna need 4 lander legs. Let's keep it to 3. There's some food inside the cockpit for like 3 to 4 days. Don't remember exactly. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably overkill. Let's see if we can do with less, actually. By the way, have you noticed how there's hardly any lag now? Any of these weird little spikes that we've had? Wait, did this thing attach to the... It attached to the wrong section. See, that is the worry I had with the decoupler. There we go. That's better. Let's see how much... That gets us food for 6 days. That is too little. There we go. You know actually what I'd want in this case? Yes. I've never done one of these before, but I want to test how they are done. An interstage fairing. You could, if I understand correctly, place this here and have the fairing attached to something above it, but I think maybe the heat shield might be blocking it. Yeah, I think the heat shield is blocking it. So without the heat shield, let's give that a test. I think with... Buddy, fuck it off. I think without the heat shield, you can attach this fairing directly to the top. Or is that not the case? Maybe that's... Maybe I didn't see that correctly. Maybe that's... Oh, there we go. There we go. See? You can attach that directly and make it look like a solid rocket element. Hi, kitty. How are you doing, little buddy? Okay, let's attach that there. Attach this and see... No, please. Let's see if I can still build a fairing. Edit this fairing. Doesn't look like I can attach it to this. No, it doesn't look like it. Darn it. To be honest, took you a few minutes, but having to think of product and feature names with their own TLAs these past years have prepared you for the precise moment. It was not in vain. It was all leading up to this. Okay, get that out of the way, please. Nah, see, it doesn't look like... Oh! Just as I was saying, it doesn't look like that was going to work. And boom! There it is. Amazing. Yeah, let's have 3 sides. But a little bit of a lower ejection force. Awesome. Seeing Witcher 3 mods on the Nexus, searching Skyrim mods. Yeah, should you ever want to replay, it would be the right time to start modding it. Even better graphics. Oh yeah. Vanen, did you see what Huthor posted in Discord? The Slide Everywhere mod. That was... Safe to say, that was hilarious. Let's see... Wasn't there... Oh my god, I love that so much that you can now just move it like that, because that means I won't need an extra fairing for this. I will probably be able just put this on top and that should be aerodynamic enough. I also want 2 drogue chutes on the side. Where are they going to disembark? We're going to need a ladder there. Let's see. Oh, wow, that is weird alignment. No. Okay, let's just adjust this the way we want it. Let's carefully move it like so. And see if we can move it a little bit around, because we don't need it that far. Now, Minimus has so little gravity that we won't actually be needing this thing. But, you know, I like having a ladder on it. You saw that surfing Geralt? That was a radical, dude. Yeah, isn't it just amazing? Surfing Geralt. I thought it was amazing. Tony Hawk Pro Geralt. Okay. Let's see. We will need power on this baby. I could probably put power there. There we go. That'll get us the power that we need. Although I might be able to do it just in there, but I think we'll lose some power because of the bits on the side, of course. Let's see. We have perpetual power now. We have the food that we need. We have the water that we need. We're gonna need oxygen. We have enough nitrogen. We need an oxygen tank. And we're going to need... Oh. Well, hello. This is the stuff I just bought. There we go. I knew we'd have them. I just didn't know where to look, so apparently it was in life support. Now, as you can see, this integrates with Kerbalism. That's why I wanted this new mod. This is part of the planetary base mod. We can have a life support recycler, as you can see. That allows us... Can I right-click? There we go. The Sabatier process, but on a part that's curved so that it works for bases. We can put it in the... Is it in the utilities section? Or is it in the storage section? Containers? We had this one device that allowed us to... A structural device. Structural, maybe? No? It allowed us to put it in... to put those quarter sections in larger holding sections. I'm sure we'll unlock it then. It'll be fine. Okay, back to Kerbalism. I need oxygen. So let's get a pressurized tank of oxygen in there. And we are... Oh, just the one, please. Just the one. And on the opposite side, we are going to put a similar tank with empty, but with a room for carbon dioxide. There we go. If you want multiple landing, gravity on Minimus so low you can take science from 3 to 4 biomes. Might be interesting to do that. I'm not sure I want to do a hopper though, because we're gonna have surface experiments, and I don't know how many I could take, because those get pretty hefty. We'll need 160 meters horizontally and 20-30 vertically. Yeah, you don't need much, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh, that was a new one. The RCS block. Oh. That was for that little thing that we unlocked last time. The little drone droid helper thing. Which reminds me... Let's get this in there. Those... Hi, kitty. There. I'm first gonna kit this thing out, and then we're gonna see where we'll end up. Let's see. So I have the life support set, the food, the water, the oxygen. We have that done. The electric charge... Oh, I clicked away from it. The electric charge is okay. comfort is very low, obviously. We have no exercise, firm ground, or panorama, but that's what we have. I'm gonna be crossing some radiation belts, but they should be okay. Okay, I think we can just focus on signs. Now, the first thing I want to do is is it on the EVA items, or is it under... It was under containers, I think it was. Containers, there we go. We need a container that can store a lot. Let's see. Let's say what happens if we do this one. See, if we put this container on there, and then we can check how much space we'll have for all the science experiments. I'm gonna go with, where are they? EVA items, that's it. Engine too powerful? I don't think I have a... Wait, I did unlock a weaker engine just now. Well, we'll see if the engine is too powerful once we have it loaded up. Let's see. Retro reflector, because... There we go. SCP Central Station. That's the one we need. So let's add one of these. We don't need a weather station, because that needs to be used in an atmosphere. Caution does not work in a vacuum, is what it says in the end there. Even though this is blocking it right now. There we go. Caution does not work in a vacuum. So this one, the weather station, we don't need. Heat probe. Oh, that's wrong. A heat probe will be there. So will the seismic experiment. Look, by the way, at the times. Standard time to completion, 75 days, 100 days. So these things take a long while. That's why you set them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 5. The retroreflector serves Oh wait, I already had that one. Serves magnetometer. The gravimeter. Yes. That's all the signs we need. Yeah. This is 450. Now, we're gonna need a structural girder. We're going to need power arrays. We're gonna need 4 of them, probably. We're going to need a battery. There we go, a power station. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 experiments, which means 14 power conduits. If there is a way for me to do this more quickly rather than drag them one at a time, I'd love to hear it, because I don't know it. That is 14 connections for the 7 experiments. But we're going to want to hook the battery up to the stations. That's 2 more. 16. That should connect everything. Now we have 7, and this is 1, 2, station, 3, 4, 5. So 2 are going to be attached to the central station, and 5 of them are going to be to the power station. That's just for safety's sake, and 4 more of these. Scale it? Yeah, I should be able to scale it, but I also have a lighter engine as well, so we could work with that. It's an interesting system. Which mod? This is the Surface Experiment Package, SEP. We're gonna see it in action soon, but it uses Kerbal attachment system and Kerbal inventory system to allow you to bring science experiments and attach them to the ground. I really like the idea of it. So, here's an issue. This takes 825 already. Oh, we need this one. The Physical Aerodynamics and Gravitational Test. At Gene Kerman's request, a special lightweight instrument was created to test advanced physics away from Kerman. Oh, who are we kidding? Bill just wanted to play golf on the Mun. So that's 875. I think that's about all we need. You can also get ground pylons, by the way, but you don't need them for this. Oh, K&K ground base. Oh, nice. Little sections to start ground bases from. Cool. Power extender. We're not going to be needing those, nor splitters. Although we could actually use the splitter. Oh, I need to drag that, of course. Actually, let's put a second power station on here. That way we have more battery space, and we don't need to hook anything up to the central station. Do I have everything I need from that? Yeah. So as you can see, that gets us 925. That's why the multi-hop won't be as beneficial to us. Here's an issue, though. This thing is now too big. Since we can't put 2 in there, let's just stick to 1, which means 1,500, 750, 1,000. 6,000 though, that is one container. I don't know how the cardboard box works actually, but might be good to grab that in there as well. 925. We'd need this thing, but this takes a different attachment. This, I believe, takes a, what is it, a structural attachment? Cool cargo rack, by the way. There is an attachment that you have. I don't know if it's in like Clampatron. I love that thing. It's not a coupler. It's the, there we go. No, that's the anchor. There we go. The container mount. This is what you can use to attach this thing to a mount, and then we'd have to put that somewhere on the inside, but the problem is it's still too big. So we could scale this thing, but its inventory should decrease. See, 125 liters. Oh, not you. Thank you. So we're just gonna have to get that in there. Looks like that container system is what we need to use. 925 liters. This is too small, so we need 2 of these. Should be 0.2 tons, so I might as well do the big one. Yep, okay. That's good though. It'll help us take more spares. By the way, again, I have the same bug. Do you see where the little mouse over tooltip gets stuck there? If anyone knows how to get rid of that, please tell me. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, I want a battery on here just to give us more battery power and battery time. Safety first, after all. Let's grab all the signs now. Now, this surface ablation thing, let's see. Magical blah blah blah. I think it needs to be pointed to the surface, but I don't know exactly whether that's the case, because here's the thing. It works like this. Vaporizing surface samples to study their compositions, yada yada yada. So I think we're gonna need to keep this on the side here. The other devices, though, fortunately, can all be stacked in here. Safe and sound. Now I'm starting to... I want as much in here as we can. I'm just trying to see how I can fit certain things in there. Make it look good. Let's see. Let's make a compact science area here, maybe. Now, we have that one in. We don't need the oceanography thing. We have these 2 to be deployed on site. We don't need the scanners. Science Junior though, let's check our science for Minmus. Yeah, let's just go Minmus space. See, we have material study, so we need a Minmus landed material study. Irradiance scan. That is the new thing though. That is that new thing. Yeah, an irradiance scan. Report orbital telescope. We can get a few of those, but that's it. Minimus landed though. Golf scorecard. There we go. That's one we want. Temperature scan. So we've already been to the lowlands and Great Flats. That is of course with our rovers. Magnetometer, EVA, laser, crew report, goo. Goo. And material study. So we do indeed need a material study. Let's scale that baby down. This is a bit cheaty to get it that small, but of course we are paying through the nose for making it that small. Let's try and get a goo canister on this end. And start decking out all the little science experiments that we have. To make as best use of the area that we have that we can. Get this baby in the middle there. So we don't have our thermometer yet. We have our thermometer, we have that one, we have that one, we have that, we have that. We do not have this one yet. I have no idea what you do with this. How do you... Huh. That's very subtle. Okay. Yep. Wait, what? There's a SCP Central Station. Wait, a container for Central Station for your surface experiment package. Includes 4 AKI PowerPoints. Oh, you can put a base down for this. I didn't know that this mod, the planetary base mod, incorporated SEP things. That is cool. That is very cool. Okay. Now these surveillance cameras, they're definite probe things. That's not something we can use. Magnetometer, we need that to boom arm somewhere. Which means we are going to need to rotate that one. Probably put it somewhere like this, but I don't want it sticking out too much. Let's see, that close it off inside, I think? No, it still clips. This is very clippy though, getting it in like that. That is starting to get real cheaty. Okay, so we cannot get the lab, because again, that is a space station part. Goo, we have the orbital telescope. Probably not going to be using that. Actually, let's make that less cheaty. I suddenly realized we can scale it down. And then we're just going to move it like that. That makes us have to pay a price for getting it to this size. That is, that feels a little bit better. Now, same we could probably do for this orbital telescope, because we're going to have to scale it down somehow. Because remember, this thing is going to be very... There we go. This thing is not going to have an extra layer of... what am I thinking of? Aerodynamic material. This is the casing, the fairing. Pressure, we have that in there. Wait, plasma wave. I think we have that for Minmus, don't we? radio, isn't it? Radio plasma wave scan. Yeah, all we don't have is the radiant scan. Okay. So that we have. We don't need those. We have those. That is, I think, it for the science. Good. So we have our science packs. We have our energy needs. Lights. In case we land in a bad part of Minmus. Now these, I'm wondering whether they'll actually survive the ascent. But, you know, it's always good to just have them and try. There we go. Okay, utility. We're gonna need... Who is in seat 1? Bill Kerman is in seat 1. Because Bill is going to need an electric screwdriver. We're also going to give him the wrench and the screwdriver. The port attachment tool. Just for backup's sake. The ejection thing might be good to just have. Again, safety procedures. Work health and safety, you know. Okay, utility-wise, I think we're good. I'm not gonna do an IVA landing, even though, as always, that is my dream to do that. I want to get good enough so that we can do a full in-cockpit mission one day. But right now, that is not realistic. Still though, let's start accounting for it with parts. Get into the habit of it. Oh yes, we need a better flag. I don't know, something... What really identifies us? Oh my god, I just noticed I'm being devoured by the darkness. Give me a second. Magic, invisible lamp, come to our aid. The magic of invisible lamps. Now, you just need to rub it a couple of times. There we go. Just rub it 3 times for the genie to start popping out. Genie, come on, come on. I already rubbed you, Genie. Already rubbed you. Come on. Come on. You can do it, Genie. You can do it. Focus, focus. Look at the magic slowly whisking away the darkness. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Yes. There we go. It's happening. It's happening. I'm gonna see... Yes, perfect. Okay. I think this is gonna be okay. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time to warm up, and otherwise I'm just gonna have to turn on another lamp. Let's make this a flag planting. Ooh, or this. No, I like this exploration one. There we go. Now, I think we have all the utility that we need on this baby. Don't need any manufacturing. We don't need any logistics right now, nor any construction. This baby is just there to land safely and return. We have, I think, the necessary equipment. I do not believe we need any extra life support or anything like that. We check the utility, check the science, communication, that's it. Now, this is one of those things that I just unlocked that I really enjoyed. A real good dish. But it's overkill for what we need. This baby, I love it, but it's overkill. Although we could probably, let's see about moving it